you're watching a show with me on Hochanda, you'll expect to see lots of different techniques, lots of ways of using the products that we produce, and it's all very much mixed media, so pretty much anything goes. So I hope you won't miss the shows on Hochanda with Stamps Away.
Hi, I'm Abs from Orange Create. I've been crafting for over 10 years now, and I love stamping, stenciling, creating layers of colours, textures, and creating depth and dimension. Holland Create was established in October 2016, collaborating with a group of designers and artists from all over the world, bringing different designs and products in different styles. We pride ourselves with high-quality photopolymer clear stamp sets, dies, stencils, washi tapes and acrylic blocks, all in different size and formats. In my shows at Hochanda, I hope to bring you inspiration and different ways of using your craft products. Make sure you don't miss the Holland Create shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Bev. Hi, I'm Sam. And we're from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister. And we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF, lots and lots of inspiration that we love to bring and share with you.
If you tune in to Hochanda to join us, you'll see that mine and Bev's style are totally different. But what that does is it brings you lots of styles and techniques that you can include in your crafting too.
Our ranges are increasing all the time with the lovely hand-drawn images that Sam and myself are trying to bring to you, plus the fantastic new designs that we like to bring in the inkables, in the dinkables and the MDF as well, so you can use them across all different sorts of crafts and bring the best we can to Hochanda too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Lovely. Woof. Emily, you're on that, aren't you? Oh, she's in my head. Were you on it as well, Miss Shauna? Oh, I weren't either. Were you on it, Andy? I don't know. He doesn't know. No, he wouldn't have been on it. Oh, no. Who? Oh, Hannah. I thought you said Tanner. I don't know who that is. Oh, Hannah's not on it. Webster. So basically, none of us lot, just Emily in that. Sorry, I do apologise. I've spent 5 minutes babbling on about people waving at you and not saying good morning to Joe yet. That is so rude. I am very sorry, Joe.
That's okay.
It's early
I'm
morning.
not on that video either.
You're not on it either?
No.
So it's not even worth playing, is it? It's not worth playing?
No.
No, that's it. Christmas is cancelled.
Merry Christmas.
Joe, it's lovely to have your company.
And Julian, it's been a while since we've had a show together.
It is.
Yeah.
Through the plastic
I know,
screen.
I said, that's it, the plastic screen is there. It's absolutely lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you.
Even though it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
I know, right? I know, I can sort of see
I'm
you.
one of those annoying people, though. I'm a morning person, so I'm probably
yeah.
like a bit overexcited in the morning.
I used to be good with mornings, but I've changed. Oh, I've changed.
A bit.
Oh, I've changed. Is this only the second
This
time?
is the second.
As a Make It Joe.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it's great. It's the evolution, I suppose, has come into Hochanda, and now having that opportunity to do more stuff with my daughter Lily, with my mum as well. She's been doing and helping out, and it's been brilliant. You know, it's been lovely to bring something a little bit different, and experiment, and it's grateful to Hochanda and everybody that watches, really.
Yeah, because you've got such a good fan base now as well, and I
well,
love
I wouldn't
that.
say fan base. I think they put up with me.
No,
they're more interested in Weatherman Joe, but Weatherman Joe, unfortunately, it is too early for Weatherman Joe. He can't come at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's just too much, is that, isn't it?
No, beauty sleep is what he needs.
We've just got Make It Joe today.
You have indeed.
Weatherman Joe maybe next time. Now, we've got a brand new kit for you that our Joe's put together, and these are super cute.
They're cute, aren't they?
They're really, really pretty. Yeah, they're really pretty. And are they really easy to do as well?
Really, really simple. As most of the projects that I do, obviously very much influenced from my daughter as well, from Lily, and just having a go with craft, but using fabric within the craft and not being scared to use fabric, but bringing in that mixed media element. And these are such a simple little cute make that we can all have a go with. All the components are there to have a go with as well. I love them. I love them.
Yeah,
you know,
I love them.
As soon as we started making them, myself and Lily, we just fell in love with it, and it was on the windowsill. I almost forgot to bring it in, actually, that one, because it was on the windowsill in the living room.
So you nearly only had, like, one house.
Yeah, one house.
I like these because you can imagine these like a whatever season, but especially at the minute, like with Christmas, you could put all, like, Christmassy things, and you could put little snow on roof and everything, couldn't you?
Definitely. And the key is as well, you know, yes, you get the fabric selection in there, but you can mix and match, you can do different things in there. It really does give you an idea of what you can do, and you can adapt it and change it as well.
I love it. I think they're really, really pretty. So, talk us through what you're getting. So, for starters, the building block is literally the building block.
It is indeed, yeah. So, obviously, my background as well is a lot in wood. Generations of carpenters as well, so wood and fabric.
Amazing.
So it's nice to bring something that sort of brings in both. And these are beech blocks, so they're 100% real. They're not that sort of soft wood. It's a proper block. So if I drop it, you'll feel the, you know, it's a good weight. So it's not going to fall over. It's a beech block, and you get the 2 blocks in there as well.
Amazing.
And you get your little stand as well, which is for your trees.
Oh, fantastic. That's all beautifully finished. You do get sandpaper as well, and a little sanding block. You get a lovely selection of fabrics. And the fabric, I mean, because of the way it's actually designed, that beautiful patchwork, it really suits the houses, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I think this as well, I wanted to give you an option of all the colour ranges in there, so we can mix and match. We can throw in other fabrics, and as you see with the different variety box we've got today as well, there's other bits that we can mix and match in there as well. So
they're decent sizes.
They're a good size.
Are you getting all of these?
All of those.
Wow, because that means you're going to have tons left over.
Oh, you get
obviously.
loads. You only need a small piece for the actual project itself, but I wanted to, you know, throw a little bit of extra fabric in there.
They're really pretty. I really like the fabric. And you've then got, of course, the organza, and that is going to make those lovely little trees.
They're cute, aren't they?
Yeah, the pom-poms.
Yeah, so the little organza trees, do you know, I think that's my favourite part.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like them.
I've made a lot of pom-poms over the years.
See, I think with those pom-poms, especially with them being shiny, they'd look fabulous in Christmas tree. You know, if you tucked them just in the actual tree,
well,
and then you could just see the
I made a
shine.
full tree out of organza pom-poms.
Wow.
Yeah, so full green organza pom-pom tree.
Amazing, God, but that were a bit shiny.
It took a while.
Yeah, it did. That's a fair bit of pom-pom action there. You've then got, of course, the beautiful Hessian, and then that gorgeous, what's that?
Some calico in there as well.
The calico, I love calico. And then, of course, you've got your little bases for your tree, you've got your doorknobs, and then Yay!
Fuse a web.
Fuse a web.
Yeah, so a good sized piece as well, so you've got plenty there.
And that is the key, because that's going to make the whole project dead easy.
It is as well, and you might say, oh, what about the roof?
Yeah,
Well,
what about
obviously
the roof,
it
Joe?
comes in a little box.
Super.
And the little box, when we go to demo, we will show you how to create the roofs about using the box.
Yay! So it's recycling your
It
little
is
box.
indeed.
OK, really cute kit. Only £19.99. I think this is such a nice gift idea. Whether you are making it with the kids, whether you're making it obviously for presents, because that isn't a finished piece that's literally just something the kids are going to want to make, quite frankly. It just looks really sweet. And the thing is, it's really nice and heavy. So it's actually quite functional. You know, you could be using these as little paperweights. Now, if you would like to get hold of these, 017 550 is your item number. Now, we've also got for you a lovely vintage kit. Now, you are getting what you see here, so it's not contents will vary. You're getting all of this. And this is lovely. You've got some really nice, cool little elements in here, Joe.
It's a real good selection. Do you know what? I've loved creating this little variety box. Massive help from my mum as well, and bits and pieces that we've got over the years. And just putting those different fabrics together, so you've got a great selection. And there's so much in there really is. I mean, those little Christmas ones I love.
Yeah,
you know,
they're sweet.
whether we make some tags with them for our Christmas gifts.
Yes.
You know, that real special little make.
Yeah, I think fabric tags are just gorgeous.
Yeah, I love it.
Aren't they?
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's all about the packaging, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because if you do like brown wrap on your papers, then fabric tags
or
are
a Hessian
just...
around your package.
Oh yeah, that'd look beautiful.
And that tag would be lovely.
Yeah, that'd look really beautiful. I love all these. The vintage colour palette is just beautiful as well. And you've got a real... I like all the different textures you've got going on here.
Yeah, so there's some heavier weight linens in there. There's some cotton Panama, there's some poplins, there's all sorts. But there's some real vintage pieces. You know, some really early designs in there as well.
Love that.
There's some larger pieces, smaller pieces, panels. You've got a really nice piece of cotton in the middle, a bright piece to go with the smaller pink as well.
Yes.
And the vintage fashion piece as well. I love that.
Oh, I love this.
So we've got so much in there, such a variety. It really is. And it's one of those things that you open the box and you keep diving in and finding another piece of fabric.
Yeah, because there's tons in this.
Yeah, I love
that. That's the vintage fashion is fabulous.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I love
that is absolutely fabulous. I do really like these. Yeah, and the different textures.
Your journals and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, you've got so many makes that we can achieve in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's also some Hessian in there, some calico in there as well. So we can mix and match, and we can create something quite special out of the fabrics.
You're getting a lot, because there's some massive pieces. Because, I mean, when you have a look at this, you know, I love that. Yeah, that's really nice.
Really beautiful. Heavyweight, 100% linen.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Creating, inspiring, weaving, texturing. So all those creative words in there that we can use.
That is gorgeous.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really, really nice. I love that. That is really nice. So many elements in this, and the feel of that. Oh, I love linen. OK, if you do want to get hold of this, this is such a nice bumper pack in there. Fantastic price. It's $14.99. Look at your colour palette, the different weights, the different finishes on that. Now, when you're checking out your baskets, there is a, hey, would you like to put this in your basket? And it's one of, hold on, I've just gone and covered them back up again. It's these, is it these two panels?
Yeah, so you can, a lot of people ask me, because obviously you get one in the project pack itself, but we've put them on there as individuals as well. So if you wanted to make a set of cushions to match, then there are extras on there.
Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Absolutely cool. Have a look on the website, hochanda.com. Where is it? Have a look on the website because, oh yeah, Blackpool! Because obviously, as you're checking out your baskets, you might want to add some of those extras in there if you just want to top up on the panels. The panels are gorgeous, and they're only $3.99 each. I mean, absolutely fantastic value for money. Obviously, if you do want that vintage kit, make sure you check your baskets out on that one. That's already busy. OK, we've got more lovely kits for you. And this has still got, it's keeping in that theme of that, like, vintage look to it. This is lovely. It's kind of got, is Is it a 50s feel to this?
Well, it has, yeah, it has got that, but also timeless feel. I mean,
Yeah.
I love that design.
That's so pretty,
I absolutely
Joe.
love it, and it has got that sort of 50s feel to it. It's a timeless design. What I've done is mixed in the dotty fabrics in there as well,
Yeah.
so you've got a mix and match in there, and you've got 6 fat quarters. So you get the 3 dotties and the 3 florals, but I just love the mix in there and that vintage feel running through. I also love the fact that even though it's not Christmas, it does, you know, it just brings that whole vintage vibe in.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Really, really nice.
I really like this collection. I just think they're beautiful. And it's lovely material. It
It's
feels
nice, yeah, really
super
soft. So it's 100% cotton poplin. So perfect for your quilting, for your patchwork.
Yeah.
You know, but also bringing in that mixed media, like the little patchwork fabrics in the kit for the cottages. It's the same fabric, so it's a really nice weight.
Yeah, it's lovely, is that? And obviously, you've seen the size of that fat quarter. You're getting 6 of those, so it is a really substantial kit as well. You'll be able to do all sorts with that one. Yeah, really pretty. That blue. Well, and yeah, all of them. Only £19.99. Absolutely exquisite. Brand new today. You're saving £5 there as well. 750560 is your item number. And then organza. So of course we'll be making the little pom-pom trees, but maybe you do want to make Christmas decorations. See that red as a Christmas decoration, pom-poms would look proper nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. It's got that sort of shine to it. It really reflects the light. If you've got also your Christmas tree lights on there as well.
Exactly.
It's just going to look brilliant.
Yeah.
It really is.
Absolutely stunning.
And they're a metre piece, so a 54-inch width by a metre, and 3 of them. You've got so much there, you really are. And you'll see in one of the demos that you only need a little bit to make a really, really sparkly little pom-pom.
I love them because you've got that iridescent sheen to them, haven't you? It's
That's
almost like
that's
a
big
two-tone.
word for 7 o'clock in the morning.
Innit? That's me laugh.
I was going to let you say it. I was going to say it before I get it wrong.
I've got another big word, juxtaposition.
Say?
Yeah, I use that every now and again. That's all my big words. That's it. That's it.
We're done.
And obviously supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And that's it. 3 big words.
They're big words.
Yeah, nope, can't do that one, Webster. Can't do that one. I've no idea what you even said. It sounded like gobbledygook in my head. And then you've got that beautiful green as well. Yeah, this is lovely. Really big pieces of fabric there. Metre pieces, 54-inch wide, and only £9.99. Another £5 saving off that collection. And the colours are divine. 075874 is your item number. Now, have a look at the website. Joe's brought loads of essentials for us as well, with the pick and mix, and there's all sorts in there. Obviously, the fuser web that we know and love, our Joe loves to work with. And we've got things like hessian, we've got cotton lining, you've got your beautiful calico, the interlining, the deluxe interlining, which is super soft and gorgeous. Yeah, it's really nice. You kind of just want to pop that on at the minute because it feels cold. You've got all sorts there, so have a look at your essentials. Pick and mix, so you're picking whatever your fancy for £9.99. A really good value for money from our Joe. If you've got any questions, email in studio@hochanda.com, or if you just want to say good morning to our lovely Joe, then I would ask you to email in as well. But over to you, Joe. What we're going to do first of all?
Okay, so we're going to have a look at the little cottage kit, and I'll say good morning as well.
Morning.
So I've got one of my beech wood blocks here. What I've done, you've got the little sanding pad in the kit itself, so we're going to use that not only for the wood but also for the roof that we're going to make a little bit later. So I'll explain a little bit. Right. Obviously this one I've already done. It's just about the little edges, so I will show you one here. You can see you get little edges there, so just to take those edges off, just to clean it up before we start to use it. So that's why the little sanding pad is in there for you.
I like that it's a pad as well rather than a bit of
they're
sanding
really
paper.
good. They're really, really good. I've looked at different options over the years, and I love these little sanding pads because you can really get a good finish. They're comfy to use. Yeah. They're not too scratchy either, you know, and it just gives that nice finish there. And you will see with that as well that we'll be using that with the roof as well.
Use everything.
So I've got one of my beech blocks here, and I've got obviously my fuser web.
Yeah.
And I think Mr. Fuserweb is always here. So if we haven't got Weatherman Joe, we've got Mr.
Mr. Fuserweb.
So the Gore-Tex side is the glue side, and the paper side is the side that we always iron. So always remember that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay this piece out, and I get my block. It says, and we're going to literally pop it on there. We're going to draw around my actual block itself. So what I'm going to do is draw around the side and draw around the top, and I'm just going to turn it over. So just keep that line running through, turn it over again. Well, this is fun. And then we're going to turn that over again. So we've got all the sides. I'll do one more just in case we need a bit of overlap. Okay, I'm going to cut that out.
That's nice and easy, Joe. That's the beauty of working with a block. It's
Yes.
such an easy shape, it makes it so simple.
Yeah.
Do you know
It's
what?
like wrapping presents,
Yeah.
isn't it? When you get that
Yeah.
awkward shaped one.
Yeah.
I've just
Bottles.
decided now I'm putting everything in boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stick it in
Even
the
if
box.
it's that big, it's going in a box.
Yeah. Or wrap it with a bit of organza.
Yes.
And you just need to pull it round and then stick a bit of ribbon at the top. Boom. Job done. And because you're getting a metre, look right pretty. We've got people shopping from around the world this morning. Good morning. I can say Feliz Navidad. Yay! I've been singing it this morning. It's literally the only Christmas one. Feliz Navidad. Do, 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 do.
So what I've got now, I've got my fuser web, and it's to my size, and I've got my block. I've got my trusty little iron ready. That should be nice and warm, and we're literally going to iron on the fuser web to our block. Okay, so it shows you the capabilities of the fuser web, that how great it is. It will stick to most surfaces. Actually, there isn't a surface that I haven't stuck it to yet.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is the thing, isn't it? You actually don't think... Webster said water. Oh, you're such clever.
Is that classed as a surface?
Is it classed as a surface? Absolutely.
Yeah. Going to get my science head on.
This is the thing, isn't it, fuser web? You don't necessarily think of using it for sort of different surfaces like wood, etc.
No, you
But
wouldn't at all.
actually, it
And,
really
and
does open
cardboard
up.
as well.
Really?
You know, it's so good because you don't get the wet glue.
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing journaling especially, you don't get that wet glue on there, so you don't get messy. I'm a messy crafter.
Yeah.
You know, I'm quite messy with my craft, and it's good. You get a great finish. You'd also, if your fabric's not quite ironed, it gets rid of all the creases as well when you're using it.
Fabulous,
So
yeah.
it's brilliant.
So
I'm
it's
not a
two
fan of an
jobs
iron
then.
either, so
Yeah.
unless it's for crafting. So I might just stick all my clothes with fuser web. It'd be a lot easier. So I'm just going to make sure.
That's a good question, Mr. Hobbs. Can you actually overheat it, the fuser web?
You could do, yeah. I always say have a little test. So you will start to see the Gore-Tex come through.
Yeah.
So you will see that sort of mottled effect in there. So it will start coming through. So I just take a corner and have a little look. You will see if it's stuck, because what you should have left, like there, if you can get a little close up,
yeah.
not quite stuck there. So I'm going to pop that back down.
Yeah.
And just give it a little bit more heat, just a little bit, just to make sure. And now that's down, okay?
Excellent.
So we're going to start peeling that off.
Do you have to wait for it to cool before you peel the paper
I
off?
never do. You know, so I really find that, again, there's a little bit there, needs a little bit of heat. Just experiment with it. Take a small section out.
Yeah.
There's plenty in the kit. And just experiment with it as you go along.
Amazing.
And what you'll find is, the last little bit there, that you should be left with a crispy piece of paper.
Yeah.
So there should be no glue, and you should
Amazing.
hear that. So you know then, there's
Yeah.
no glue on there, that's ready to go. I'll pop that there. I've got my lovely little fabric here. I've got the
Perfect.
teal colour, because I love that colour.
Yeah, that's
it's really,
lovely.
really nice. I've got my block, it's got my glue on there, just make there's no fluff on there.
See, I love this because when you look at, you start thinking of your possibilities, don't you? You know, adding bits of ribbon to it, adding like,
Yes.
it could be all your little scraps
Yeah,
of
really
material.
personalise it. And I
Yeah.
think with the festive season, we can festive
it up.
Or we've got it then for the rest of the year. Like, it isn't just a...
Yeah.
It's not a project just for Christmas.
Absolutely. Little houses aren't just for Christmas.
So you
Festify,
can
I
see
like
there
that word,
straight
Ems.
away that it's so smooth, so flat. There's no
Yeah.
creases in there. That stuck very really well. I'm going to then
It's
stretch
such
it
a
over.
quick make, isn't it?
Okay. You can see, obviously, we've got the blocks the right size for this little patchwork fabric.
Beautiful.
I love this.
Yeah, they're
then we're going to pull that
perfect.
over. Okay, nice and tight. We're going to iron that on. There we go. And
if
like you say, the beech blocks, they're a really good weight.
Yeah.
You know, they're not a constituted wood like an MDF. They're real wood. A lovely lady messaged me the other day, and I had some wood in a different kit previously, and she said she was opening her box of kit and all this stuff was coming out, and then this piece of wood fell out, and her husband said, "Oh, that's a nice piece of wood." She's like, "No, it's mine."
Isn't it funny? I think we all appreciate it, don't we? It's like, oh yeah, that's nice.
There we
and it's
go.
really nice and smooth.
So all of a sudden there, we've got our fabrics all the way around. I've got extra on there, so I'm going to cut that off using my little scissors. There we go. Like so, because we'll use that for something else, no doubt. And then we're just going to trim the bottom.
Wonderful.
Okay, obviously at home I'd take a little bit more time doing this.
Yeah.
But it's a really simple, quick make that we can experiment with. And like you say, embellishments.
Yeah.
We've all got those little crafts at home that we've got bits and pieces for.
And if you wanted to, I mean, before you actually glue it, you could do like stitching, you know, where it's got the four sort of patchwork. I mean, you can easily stitch along those.
Lovely. And also we could use some of the interlining and pad it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it some weight there as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to trim that last little bessive off the top.
Perfect.
So I've got my structure of my house. So on this section, it does need that door, doesn't it? So
it needs
that
a
little
door.
door. So we're going to get some of the hessian. So I've got a little bit of hessian there.
All these elements as well, Joe. I mean, you can get these in your essentials, like the hessian, like the fuse web. Like, if people have got big, you know, if you're thinking, oh, yeah, I could decorate this, like, you know, if they've got something already in mind.
No, definitely,
we've got all those essentials.
It's all about the capabilities, I find, as what you can do with it, how it shows, you know, how you push the boundaries of not just thinking fabric is just for sewing, you know, because it isn't. It's all journaling, all mixed media projects as well.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
So I've got my little bit of fuse web there, I've got my hessian there. This also shows you that weight doesn't matter. It's still going to stick it to the actual fuse web itself.
Well, and the open weave. You know, I'd have thought it was too open to actually...
No, not at all. It really does bond well. Okay, plenty of heat on there. Well, this is the little fiddly bit, so I'm going to take the backing off. He says this is where I'll concentrate and stick my tongue out. I promise I won't. Okay, there we go. So we've got our block. I'm going to go for that side there. I'm going to pop my little door on there. Okay. And then we're going to iron that straight on. Again, shows you that balance, that weight, that we're using the heat directly on there. There's no wet glue everywhere. We haven't made a mess. There we go. I've got my little door ready to go. That's excellent.
Yeah, that's cool.
There we
and
go.
Again,
and
it's all about those textures.
So that is our first little phase of our block.
Amazing.
Nice, with the little door ready to go, with our patchwork fabric already on there. Lovely.
Love that. Right, I'm going to do a few reminders and then we'll be back. I really like these. I think these are super cute. Now, do remember, we have got the pick and mix for you. So with the pick and mix, if you wanted more of the fuse web, and you get loads on here, don't you, Joe?
You do, yeah. So there's a whole metre on there by 20 inches. So there's a lot on there, so we can roll it off.
You can make a full village.
You could, yeah.
It could make high-rise buildings out of this. Actually, you could you know, when your kids have the little building blocks, you could decorate all the kids' building blocks and make them all lovely and all different fabrics on the kids' building blocks.
Yeah,
you know, so they're more
nice.
sensory as well.
Definitely, yeah.
I'd really like that, actually. You could make little sensory building blocks. That'd be cool. So you've got your fuser web. You've got more of the hessian. So if you did want to use the hessian, I mean, Joe was talking about using it for gift wrap. It would be beautiful for gift wrap. I mean, and it's the kind of thing, if you're using hessian or any fabrics for gift wrap, I mean, that has become quite a trend.
Yeah, no,
because it looks amazing, but then you recycle it again.
Definitely, yeah. And I think as a crafter as well, you know, it is about the gift and how it comes presented. It's not always about the gift itself. It's that thought process. And we were chatting earlier about the whole gift element and the thought that you've put into it and just that decoration. I love it.
Absolutely. And it looks so nice. You know, with a beautiful ribbon and then a gorgeous tag. We've got loads more of the essentials. So you've got cotton lining, you've got your 100% calico, you've got your FR calico. What does that mean?
So fire retardant.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know what the FR
for your
were.
upholstery, little upholstery projects. So a slightly different feel to the normal calico. But that will obviously, if you're doing a little upholstery project, we cover our seat first before we put our fabric on there.
Amazing. That's really good to know. And I love that you can get that easy.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like it should be specialised.
Yes.
You know, but we can actually get it here at Hochanda. Brilliant if you're doing upholstery. We've then got the interlining. I'm going to go for the deluxe straight away because this just feels ace.
Yeah, nice and warm.
Yeah,
nice
it almost feels like a shame to put that in something because you just want to squidge it.
It's a lovely
really
finish,
nice.
but it is great. So if you've got your lovely, obviously your bundle there with your fat quarters,
yes.
we use that deluxe interlining, 100% cotton, so really, really soft. It's a 54-inch width as well, so there's a lot there.
Big
so
piece.
It's great for a project.
Yeah, and then of course. You've got your bonded interlining. So we've been bonded, that it's got that coating on it. So what does that mean?
Yeah, so if you imagine your lining that you've got there and your interlining, your deluxe interlining, you put those together, that's pretty much the same finish.
Amazing.
But it gives that little bit of stiffness, a little bit of weight. So if we're, want to make bunting and give it stiffness, it's great for backing. So we can fuse a wet bit straight to our fabric, make a little bunting there for bag making.
Oh, yeah.
Just give that bit of weight to a project.
Yeah.
Really, really good. That's probably one of my favourites.
Really?
Obviously, Fuse the Web's #1.
Yeah. But then this is close second.
Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah.
Really useful kit.
And you can feel the sort of structure in that. Now, 2 of these, and of course there is more as well. We'll run through everything later. But you're getting 2 of those for £9.99. That is 989207, your item number. OK, now you've also got, of course, a beautiful little craft cottages. They're absolutely adorable. And you could do so much with these. I love it because this is such a good starting point. Really nice project, easy project, and it's something that you don't necessarily think of, and I love that. When it's something that you think, oh, you never even thought of decorating blocks, because then it will set your imagination off. You will start looking around the house. You'll start upcycling things like the kids' blocks and stuff like that. You'll start going to charity shops. But it also makes you think, oh, OK, so I could actually do this on a book cover. I could do this on a piece of card that I could then make into a book cover. Or even, this is the kind of thing that would be a beautiful base for a piece of art that you're creating. There's so many options, and this is such a nice starter kit. But it's also a really nice, easy, fun, relaxing kit. I think that's the beautiful thing about this, and one you can easily do with the kids, or of course make it for gifts. I just think it's so sweet. You're getting a really beautiful collection of fabrics, good size fabrics as well. You're getting 4 pieces, and they are really, really pretty fabrics. You're getting the hessian, you're getting the blocks, you're getting the sanding paper, and you're also getting the beautiful organza, and even, of course, your thermoweb, and then the buttons for the door handles. Essential. And it all comes in the box, which of course you are going to be using as well. £19.99. You are saving £5 here. That is 017550. Now, that gorgeous vintage collection. I mean, again, the amount of goodies that you're getting in here. You're getting all these beautiful cottons, and you can see the colour palette. Now, a quarter of the stock has gone here. You are getting exactly these. So what you see is what you're going to get. Then you've got a beautiful variety of weights, a beautiful variety of finishes, of textures. So you've got the lovely calico, which will make such a nice base. Or, of course, we were talking about tags. And, I mean, you're getting, again, decent size fabric. In fact, if I show you, see, I mean, you've got all different sizes, but decent sized fabrics. I love the calico. It's just that finish, and it works so well with all of this. So you've got the calico, you've got the hessian, and you've got these beautiful vintage pieces. Let me show you that, because I didn't show you that one last time. How cool is that? I really like these, and I mean, they will make, you'll be able to make a beautiful patchwork piece of patchwork, whether it's for a cushion, whether it's part of a quilt. Maybe if you're buying a couple of these, or because they all go together so well. And then of course you've got these lovely little Christmas toppers, if you will, as well, which is so pretty. Again, real vintage. They are like they must be taken out to Christmas cards, old Christmas cards, because they just look like your old Christmas cards, or your old Christmas postcards that they used to do. Do you remember? £14.99. That's your price with that one. Absolutely gorgeous. 798084. Again, £5 saving on that one. Now, have a look on the website. We've got our other beautiful kits. We've got the organza, and of course we do have that pick and mix. Loads of goodies for you to choose from. If there's anything you want, please make sure you check your basket out. We have got 7-day savers. Always have a little look at those, because there's some amazing kits. Like you've got your flexible magnifier. See? They're quite handy, those. Are they the one that you... Is that the one that you stick on your head? Oh, no, you stick on your neck, don't you? Do you? Yes, handheld or hands-free. Oh, like that. And then you have got loads of your crochet books there. You've got all sorts. Your stranded cotton skeins. Anyway, no, I can never say that word. Anyway, have a look on the website for all your 7-day savers, only available till Sunday at those prices. If you want anything, hochanda.com or 01733 602,000. Right, Joe, how's the house coming on?
Yeah, just before I go into the house, because you were showing those little vintage fabrics there, I've just literally put a piece of fused web on one of them, and peel the backing off, and the little tag that comes on your box. So I'm just going to bond that on there with the fuser web, just to give you an idea of the look. So we'll get that nice and straight in there. And we're going to use my little iron again on there. It's a little bit bigger, but we're going to chop that around just quickly to show you.
Oh, how
so I'm just
cute.
going to finish that off there. Okay.
And I tell you what, you know, because obviously our lovely Tilly, she does them... She does where she sews all her scraps of fabric together to make the most beautiful ribbons.
I know full well that she would love that little box there as well.
Yes, she would.
So.
But that's exactly the kind of thing. But if you don't sew, you can do it with your fuser web, can't you?
So
and make one of those
there,
ribbons and use it with a tag. That looks proper cute.
So it's proper cute, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
that's
that one
lovely.
there. What I'll do, I'm going to make 4 of these because I've got the purple buckets.
We didn't mention the purple boxes.
The purple boxes now.
Oh, Joe, we didn't mention your purple boxes.
So these little small but mighty purple boxes, there's 4 of these which will be mentioned on my Facebook page tomorrow.
Amazing.
Where I'll pick randomly out of the orders. So if you order something, and what I'll do, I'll make sure you've all got a little vintage tag in there as well. So we will, on Make It Joe page, I will pull the winners out of these.
Amazing.
And they're great. There's so much in there.
Again,
really
I love, and everybody loves the
well, I wanted to share a little bit more love as well.
Yeah.
So
oh,
the
that's
purple
lovely.
boxes there.
So 4 people this time. Right, make sure you find our Joe on Facebook. So, of course, it's Make It Joe on Facebook. And hopefully you'll be in with a chance of winning one of those. If you won one of those in the past, because did you give 10 away last time?
Yeah, first show we gave 10.
That's quite a lot of postage.
it was running through all the orders. It was great fun, really was. And I hope everybody... I had a few messages back already to say that they received them, that they liked them. So.
Share your photos. If you've got any photos, if you managed to win one of them, or any of your makes that you've made with our Joe, then we'd love to see your photos. studio@hochanda.com. Right then, Joe.
Right,
what's
so
next?
I'm just going to turn on, because I've got another bit of kit there that I'm going to use, which is a little glue gun.
Marvellous.
So this is my box. I'm going to show you how we start to create the actual roof on our little cottage. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off. I'm a massive believer in recycling, and this is why I put it in a little box for you, so you can have a little idea. So I've got a standard piece of cardboard there, corrugated card. So what we're going to do to achieve the roof, we take one of the corners, okay, like so, and we start to pull that off. So you will find it will stick a little bit, so just take your time with it, okay, and just ease that off the one side. We're keeping one side of cardboard on, and the other side we're taking that layer off.
You've done that very well, Joe.
Earlier, the reason why the sanding block is in there is not just for the wood, it's for the cardboard, because what you'll find, you'll get little bits of card left over on the corrugated sides, on your roof there, on your roof. So what we get is our little sanding block. I want to pop it down flat, and we just run it through the grooves, and it gets rid of all those little extra little pieces that are just hanging around that haven't pulled off directly from getting rid of that layer.
I wouldn't have thought of doing that.
Oh, that's quite therapeutic, actually. Satisfying, that.
Well, it's because it looks like, you know, when you're kind of grouting and you get all the rubbish out and it looks really good and shiny. It's kind of giving
even
you
those bigger bits there, it will take off. And then you've got a lovely piece of corrugated roof that we can use in our make You know,
Fabulous.
and also if you're going to use for journaling as well, and you want to put different layers in there, this is a great way to use that little box.
Yeah,
so
it's
we've got
lovely.
a really nice piece of corrugated, nice and clean, ready to go. Okay, so I've cut a few pieces to size here. The beauty about the roof is that we can do whatever shape or size we want.
Yeah.
You know, so there's one here that Lily did. So she's got a little roof here, a little bit different.
Oh, look
that you
at
go
that.
on there, or we could
Did
go
she
that
design
way.
it herself?
Yeah, well, she's used glittery glue as well, so it's great. I love it. I think she's going to paint that one for us as well at some point.
Fabulous.
But they're great, so we can really experiment with them. So I've got my little glue gun here.
So is Lily becoming a little bit of now she's getting into home design?
Well, she's the ultimate crafter because she loves everything, every craft. So it's not just one craft. She likes to have a go at everything. So I go upstairs, she's pottering around on her desk and there's stuff everywhere. And yeah, it's great to see. It really is.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I've got 2 triangle components. So they're the size of my roof. So they're exactly the same width.
Amazing.
And I've got 2 longer pieces again, the same width there. And I've got a little glue gun here that all we're going to do is run some glue along the side there. It should be warm enough now, he says.
Yeah.
Love glue guns. There we go, like so. Get another one, this side. Okay, and turn that one over, like so. A little bit of glue on there.
Oh, cute.
There we go. Obviously, at home, I'd take a little bit more time doing it. But just squeeze that together. Okay, and we're going to pop that one in there. It's a really nice, simple make. Really effective, but has that real sort of shop finish when it's made, you know, and that little decoration as well.
I think it's very, I don't know, they're very sweet as well.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
My
They're
sort
sweet.
of, when I make something, and obviously I make a lot of these come with Lily and we do things together, but if she turns around at the end and goes, Dad, I quite like that, I know that it's okay.
Yeah,
If she says, then I know, maybe not.
So she's your, oh, what's the word I'm after? Quantity,
she's a
focus group. She's your focus
she is
group.
indeed. So I've made a little roof there, different sort of pitch. Want to make my little bit of a chimney on there. So this, another piece of card from there. I haven't taken the layer off, so I've kept it nice and flat. And all I'm going to do is, with my finger and thumb, going to work it and flatten it right down so I can put a curve into it. Okay.
Did you say hedgehog, Emily? So when we were saying what Lily is, and she meant guinea pig, she called her a little hedgehog instead.
A hedgehog?
Yeah, I know, she's so random. I didn't repeat that one, but I have now. She was like, she's your little hedgehog.
Brilliant. I'll tell her that. Right, so I've got my flat piece of card that I'm curving, keep curving that round. I want it to sit on my roof, so obviously with sitting on my roof we need a bit of an angle, so we're looking at the angle and we're going to slice that off. Bear in mind I didn't use my fabric scissors.
Oh yes, well done,
I don't
Joe.
want to be told off.
Oh.
Okay, so another little bit of glue on there. Okay, and we'll stack that together, hold that there, and a little bit on the end.
Amazing.
This is where I am concentrating.
Yeah, you
so I
are.
don't
You're watching your
burn
fingers,
myself.
aren't you? We all
And then
know
I'm going
that
to stick that on there, like so.
Oh, that's cute.
And then little button as we've got the glue out. And then we're going to pop that little button on the door. There we go.
Where's the door?
There we go.
Hooray, there's the door.
And then we've got our little roof. I think we'll go like that.
Yeah, that's cute.
There we go. We can either slot it on or we'll put a little bit of glue on there. Okay, that's so. There we go.
Oh,
so
I
that
love
is
that,
such a simple little starting make. There's our little house. Okay, another
they
little house to
sweet?
go to the village.
Yeah, I love it. They're so, so cute. I think these are absolutely adorable. And they do make you start thinking of the other things you can be making. You know, the other things you can be crafting. That's really pretty. And the thing is, I mean, we were talking about Christmas wrapping. You know, you've got, if you get your extras as well, you can get your extra fuser web. So you've got a metre's piece there.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of
imagine,
fuse web.
even if you've got plain boxes, if you're thinking of Christmas, you could put your fuser web on there and put fabric on there and make those look absolutely
I mean, like I've
gorgeous.
just shown on the tag there, it works so well on card.
Yeah.
You know, so again, if we're doing a journal, we don't want to sew it, or we haven't got a sewing machine, we're a bit you know, scared about using a sewing machine, we can stick the fabric straight on the front.
And I love that. I love that it opens up using fabric to people who don't sew, who haven't got a sewing machine, who are a bit scared of it. Or if you want to do, you know, a little bit of fabric and then just some nice, easy stitches on top of it.
Especially like the vintage fabrics there in the variety box. We can take bits and pieces out of there and really make something quite special.
It actually, it makes you want to have a go.
It does,
It really does. You have got, in your pick and mix, you've got so many different elements. Half of the stock of the Fuser Web has gone. It's always busy. Obviously, you're choosing two. You might be choosing two of the Fuser Web. I mean, what kind of projects are you thinking? What have you got in mind? I love that. We're doing a show with fabric. We all your fabric extras. But really, we're not talking about sewing. Now my mind's absolutely in wrapping mode, you know, and it's absolutely thinking of all the different things that you can wrap with. I mean, I'm looking at a chair over there. You know, the back of the wood on the chair, you could actually put fabric on.
You can,
You know, you can do so much with it.
I think that's my first thought, is I always think about a fabric or any craft and think, well, what else can I do with it?
Yeah.
So it's not pigeonholed into one thing.
Yeah.
And I think most crafters as well just want to have a bit of fun and enjoy doing it.
Absolutely. And especially with fabrics, because there's so many beautiful fabrics. Now, some of the stuff we didn't mention, obviously, we've got your clear PVC. So with your clear PVC, obviously, you can do bags and all sorts with PVC.
Yeah, no, definitely. You can sew with it as well, but it's good for, you know, covering your tabletops.
Yeah,
you know, so if we're messy, we're using our glue gun and we want to have a little bit of experiment, put that down. It's a good layer, but we can sew, so wash bags and things like that as well.
Or make your own.
Or make your own barrier. Can I go here and...
Make your own personal barrier that you can then carry around with you.
You can indeed. Actually, it's the same thickness as that.
You can make your own. Just put it on a little, you know, like a lampshade hook. Have it as you can carry it around wherever you're going. That would be hilarious. Yeah, shower curtain around your head. We should have invented that before that vaccine came out, shouldn't we? We've got your tabletop protector as well. Obviously, this is fantastic, especially when you're thinking Christmas gifts.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's a fabric in the vintage box. It's a real bright piece, but it's got vintage designs on it. Real bright. There we go. And on there, for me, you've got coasters.
Coasters.
You've
straight
got
away.
Coasters in there.
Oh, yeah, cute.
You know, Home Sweet Home, Make Do Amend, all those sort of vintage sayings on there.
Yeah.
And inspiredness on there. There's your coasters. So we can fuse the web straight to the table protector.
Yeah.
So you've got straight away, you've got great little gifts there for any little household.
Yeah.
On your craft table for your cup of tea.
Yeah, I love that. So many different things that you can get. And then, of course, your little old cushion. Obviously, really handy. You're picking two for $9.99, so you might be getting two of your cushions. And they're really nice and squidgy.
They are, nice and plump.
Yes, right, nice plump cushion. And of course, you've got all your other goodies. Check it out on the website if you want to know the full collection. 989207 is your item number. Now, we did mention the vintage box. I'll go and tidy it up, shall I? Because look at the mess I've made of this. Half of the stock has gone. Yeah, the weights, there's different weights. I mean, that is a really nice heavy weight, perfect for coasters. I mean, you could do all sorts with it, but it's nice and bright, but still got the vintage elements. You've also got all the beautiful, have a look at that, you've got all your beautiful cottons, different sizes, different colours, different textures going on. You've then got all your beautiful vintage panels. And if I show you, so I showed you those vintage panels, didn't I? The vintage panels are just gorgeous. Remember, these are the ones that you can get more of when you're checking your baskets out. You know, if you used all of this kit, you'd actually, they all go together, but you'd actually make a really big finished piece with this. You know, there's so many ways you can use it. And Joe's been showing us ways of actually crafting without the need to have a sewing machine even, which I just think is ridiculously handy. That's my favourite. I love that. I just think that's beautiful. And that's the kind of thing, I mean, if you have got, say you've got a plain quilt, you could easily put something like this on a plain quilt. You could then obviously put extra little, you know, borders with that. You could do a beautiful sort of patchwork border along the top there. on a vintage quilt, on just a plain quilt to make it your own.
No, definitely. And I think that's for me, the box is about that inspiration that you open it and go, I'll do this, I'll do this.
Yes.
Either one big project, two big... Oh, there's so much in there. I mean, for example, here is my pincushion.
Oh, I love that.
So that was just hand-sewn.
Yeah.
And that is the little vintage piece of cotton reels that you've got on the front there. I've used half of that to make my own little pincushion there, which it just reminds me of my nan.
Yeah.
You know, she was a seamstress. You know, a lot of my sewings come from her as well, and just those vintage cotton reel heads.
Yeah.
And obviously my mum being an avid collector of craft, you know, so this just reminds me of them.
She's a collector.
I won't say hoarder. Morning, Mum.
yeah, you have to be careful, don't you? She collects.
Don't offend.
Yeah, it's not fair, you know. I mean, if it were antiques, people would go, oh, you know, she collects antiques. Because it's craft, we get called hoarders. It's wrong.
Well, I've got two, because my dad's a collector of furniture.
Oh, is there?
So, and wood.
Yeah.
And then my mum's a craft, so, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of work for me.
There's a lot of work, my friend. That's hilarious. Yeah, you've got so many elements. Please check your baskets out on this, because this has been so busy. I'd love to know what... I want you to email in and tell me what you're thinking. What have you got? You know, all the different inspirations that you're getting. You look at it and think, oh, I know what I want to do with that. I'd love to know. I want to basically know what you're thinking.
You know, it's just the mix. There's a piece of fabric in there right in the centre, a floral piece on top.
Yep, that one. That's my favourite.
And that is 1950s.
Is it?
So that is original
That's
as well.
proper
so it is
vintage.
Stuff that I've sort of sourced and had a little look. It's really, really nice design. Again, I just love it.
Yeah, that is interesting, because that's got a different feel.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is... It's quite a stiff fabric. When you look at the soft fabrics now, you can imagine, like, 50s having to wear... like really stiff cottons. Yeah, when you sat down, you'd have to like squidge your skirt down, otherwise it'd be like... Anyway, if you do want to get hold of those, £14.99, saving £5 there, 798084. We've got all those other vintage ones, and you know what? If you are, I am going to, sorry, before we just disappear, because I'm going to do this. Because that, look, those fabrics, look how well they go. Can you see that green with the rest of that? They go beautiful with this vintage collection. And of course you've got those brighter colours, but honestly, they go hand in hand with the vintage. So do have a think about those as well. OK, we will show you some pictures and numbers to get back to our jaw. So you have got those fabrics. I mean, yeah, I adore that kit. It'll go so well with the other vintage. 1999, that's 750560 is your item number. And then the beautiful organzas, just shimmer and shine with the organzas. Whether you're using these for wrapping, whether you're using them for, you know, for fabulous little decorations, or if you're making loads of pom-poms, absolutely marvellous. Only £9.99, 075874. Obviously, organza, when you're layering it, I mean, we see that all the time with Katrina, doesn't she? She layers up her organzas. Looks sensational. Right, our jaw. Organza time.
Organza. So we've got to do it, haven't we?
Yeah, pom-pom
So
time.
what I've done, if you'd like to have a go,
yes,
I've put 2 tubes down there and already cut up some organza for you.
Good.
And there's a pair of scissors. So if you grab the end of the organza, I'm gonna make a small version of the pom-pom, and hopefully, under my instruction as I'm making, Leonie's going to have a go, and she's going to make a larger pom-pom to put on her tree. Is that right?
Yes. I'm sorry, I'll stop listening to you because I was looking for the end.
Okay.
Please, could you move your house, love? Just shift your house over a bit.
I will. I'll put my little
house over.
Okay, so what I've done, with the organza in the pack, I've cut really small little strips, so about ½ an inch.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't have to be perfect, but little strips there, and I've got 2 Biro pens.
Okay.
Yeah, just 2 normal pens.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got 2 cardboard tubes, so you're going to do it in a big format. I'm going to do it in a small format.
Amazing.
So it shows you that we can do all different sizes. So I've got my 2 pens together. I'm going to put my organza through the middle.
Yes.
Yeah. And just pinch that there. Okay. And then we're going to start wrapping it around our pens. As we wrap, we twist it a little bit.
Oh,
reasonably tight, not too tight, but reasonably tight. However wide we go, with the organza is how big our pom-pom will be. So if I take my organza that size, that's how the width of it. If I take it over here, that's going to be the width of it. Okay, so we're literally wrapping it around. Okay, I like to say I do a little wiggle when I wrap this around.
Oh, do that,
do a little wiggle. You know, just get carried away with my little organza. Okay, so I'm wrapping it around
I think we've
until
got music.
Come to the end.
Can't hear it.
Okay,
We
so
can
when I
nearly
get to
hear
the
it.
end, obviously you will need a little bit. You'll need about a 2 foot at the end to cut off, Leonie. I'm going to just pop that in there so
2
it's nice
foot?
and safe there. I'm going to get another little bit of organza. Okay, let's say about 8 inches. Okay.
Oh, do I need to chop a bit off?
Chop a bit off for me.
Chop a bit off.
There we
Right,
go.
that much.
That'll do. And just tuck your end in between the 2 tubes so it's out the way. Okay. So in theory, all we've done is I've wrapped my 2 pens together and you've wrapped your 2 tubes together.
I've wrapped my tubes.
So I've got my other little piece of organza and I'm going to take it through the middle of my 2 pens, both ends. Okay, so it's equal each side.
Oh, I'm
And
glad
I'm
you had me doing something, Joe.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Oh, yeah.
And then we hold those ends up,
nice.
so what we should have is a little swing.
Swinging tubes.
You got your 2 little, you've got your swing, yeah, excellent. So I'm going to now tie a little loop. Don't get excited and tie a knot now, just a little loop. 1 loop, and pull it in reasonably tight. Okay. Like so.
Yes.
And I'm going to pinch it in the middle, like so.
Yeah.
So I'm holding it there with the pinch. And very, very carefully, trying to keep it all together, I'm going to slide my pens out and you're going to slide your tubes out.
Yeah, easier said than done, son, I think.
No pressure, Leonie.
No pressure.
Now, once I've slid my tubes or my pens out, those loop, I'm going to pull it even tighter.
Come on, tube.
And I'm going to tie that knot.
3 minutes, I've got 1 tube out, bear with.
You're doing good.
Doing good.
Okay, so I'll hold it there.
Yep.
Okay,
And
so
then
nice
pull.
and simple. So pull it nice and tight. Now tie a knot in it for me. Doing a good job, look at this.
Hey.
Who needs coffee to wake you up when you've got pom-pom making?
Boom. Oh,
Nice and tight.
It looks really
so you
pretty
will
as a
see
ribbon,
it.
Joe.
You won't see so much in mine because it's very, very diddy, but you should have a little dicky bow.
I have.
Yeah? So you hold that up, you should have a little dicky bow.
I mean, obviously, one size bigger than the other, standard.
So what we're going
look
to do
at that.
now,
Isn't
where the
organza
loop
fabulous?
is, we're going to grab our scissors,
Yeah.
the world's smallest scissors for my small one, and we're going to put our scissors through the loop and basically open the cut up each side.
Amazing.
So don't go through the fabric through the middle, just through the loops itself. Right, so
Oh, there's good scissors. Look at that. They proper hack on through, don't they? That's
Get
very
through there.
satisfying.
and then through that side there. The very technical term we're almost at to. I know you're a little bit behind me, but you're getting there. I won't
I'm
tell you.
getting there,
You're
Joe.
getting there.
I'm getting there, mate.
So now we get to the floofing stage. So we floof it
floof
up,
it.
get that shape to it,
Oh, look at that. Oh, I
Okay.
like a good organza.
and then we're going to snip any extra off. We're going to snip it off to create the little shape of our little pom-pom tree. These are great as well. If we wanted to make a brooch, we can make a little pom-pom brooch. And then I've got my little mini pom-pom. I've glue gunned my little sticks on my base, okay, and that literally sits on there, and we've got our little tree. I made a little diddy one there. It shows you how small we can go. Obviously, my other ones over there, I made them a little bit bigger, and if by magic,
Boom. Shows
Look
me
at
pom-pom.
this.
I mean, it
Are
still
you
needs
making a mess?
floofing. Oh, look at the colour. Hey, I tell you what, if
So-
if I do a little bit of Edward Scissorhands, I could make a heart out of
Perfect.
it. Oh, isn't that marvellous?
there you go.
Oh, I love that. And the colours.
The colours are great,
The colours
aren't
are
they?
just gorgeous.
Mix and match
Look at
as well.
that.
If you want to throw in all the organzas from the bundle itself, then make a colourful little pom-pom
Oh, you
in
could
there
put
as
it
well.
on your head. You could make yourself a little Christmas hat. No, Leona. Oh, it's
Love it.
marvellous. Thank you.
No, you're
Oh, I'm
welcome.
going to wear it on my Anyway, no, I'm not. I'm going to put it down. Thank you, Joe. When you're back?
A couple of weeks.
Yay!
Yeah, so...
have a lovely day, our lovely
Thank you,
Joe.
and you.
Check
Thank
your
you, everybody.
baskets out, folks. Get your pom-poms made. And good luck with the purple box. Yeah, remember to get on the website for Joe's purple box. Don't miss out on that. Oh, I'm so jealous. Elizabeth's Craft Designs coming up next with the wonderful Paola. We've then got Mixed Media Madness and then Cattails Fabric. What a wonderful day.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitch Your Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Have you heard of Hochanda Freedom? Did you know that as a Hochanda Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £5.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Hochanda Freedom members badge, regular newsletters, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with Hochanda more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause it if you're going away, or you can cancel it at any time. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or head to the website, quoting item number 88888 and join Hochanda Freedom today.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door and Crafts 2. I've been with Hochanda since the very beginning, and I've been crafting a lot longer than that. My crafting journey's taken me through all different types of crafting, from stamping and die cutting to colouring and inking, and loads of different things. I've been working with Crafts 2 now for over 3 years, and they produce the John Next Door brand, distribute it, and make sure that everything is perfect in that. This allows me to work with the fantastic Crafts 2 tools and products, as well as some of their other amazing brands such as 2J Stamps, Press Cut, and the Craft Artist range of glues and consumables and inks. I really find that this partnership is extremely strong and helps me bring out the best of my products and all the other products within the Crafts 2 stable and the ones that I design. So don't miss the John Next Door and Crafts 2 shows on Hochanda.
of course, that's the Merry Christmas intro. It's fabulous, isn't it? It should have been another intro, but anyway, we got the full-on one. Anyway, moving on to Elizabeth Craft Designs. We have got, well, I'm going to rewind this. When I got, Alice messaged me and I was like, oh, you know what, could you make some samples for us, you know, because, you know, it's a last minute, I know, you're busy, whatever. And I was like, yes, absolutely. Then, of course, I opened the box of goodies and it was like, this is so good, this is so good. I would literally run to Leone and Emily here in the office and I was like, look at this. And of course, and they were like, oh, Leonie was like, show me. I'm jealous. And this is the thing. This collection, as always with the Elizabeth Craft Designs, the journal collections, is ones that inspires you to create, that you cannot put away. The mix of elements in here are perfect. Why? Because there is a little bit of backgrounds, there is pages, there is Christmas elements, winter elements, there is houses, there is geometrics, there is florals, there is pockets, there is numbers, there is background stamps, there are tags, there are beautiful wintry scene papers that are 12 by 12 so you can frame them and display at home with pictures. This is one collection that you literally cannot put away. Like, I got it a few days ago, and I didn't have much free time, but every free time that I had, I invested in it because the joy that brought me to me. It is fabulous. You have got stamps in here that are beautifully delicate, the blocky numbers. You are getting characters as well, the robin and the owl, and those pitter-patter fades of the, you know, you can see there of the owl, of the bird. Those backgrounds are fabulous. They are small enough that you can fit inside the pages, because we are talking about the passport size of the journals. Now, we do have got the covers as well, but be sure to check those ones out straight away because we are very busy. This is my favorite. It has to be my favorite. Now, when you kind of open, this is one is my favorite. I just play with the papers. I play with the washi tape that we also have got on the show, and I just